Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a bit of a bad day for news, I suppose. Bad day for all the in the knows, a bad day for all those clickbait titles saying Tosin was coming to Newcastle. We said it was close. We said it may happen. We also then started to hear that he was having itchy feet. We also started to hear that Chelsea and Man United were involved. And we kind of said it might happen, it might not. And it's looking like it might not. What a shame. Before I go into anything, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who watches the channel, everyone who's been tuning in. It's been absolutely amazing. Everyone else has been involved, like Will, Dan, John, Gary, Ian. It's all been amazing, and the mods are fantastic as well. Just a massive shout out to them, and they deserve it. But yeah, so the latest news. So first of all, before we get into players and stuff like that, I do have some ideas of where we might go to next. I haven't heard anything yet, but I've got some inklings. First of all, Newcastle World. Newcastle United's owners have been named as the most valuable sovereign wealth fund in the world. What does that mean for Newcastle United? Absolutely fuck all. Why do they even have to bring us into this? PSR doesn't allow our owners to spend any money unless it's generated and inside the rules of PSR. So it doesn't matter how much our owners are worth. They could be the richest owners in the world. Well, they technically are, but it could be Elon Musk rich. They could be even richer. They could have all the money in the world, and because of PSR rules, we might as well be as poor as Everton. Because unfortunately, until we get all these commercial deals in place and everything going, that money means nothing to us. So I don't know why people keep branding out these news and headlines and there's richest owners in the world. They're now being dubbed this, now being dubbed that. Can't spend it. What's the point? It's like robbing a bank and all the notes are marked. And if you go down to the shop to buy something, you're going to get caught. It's pointless money. But yeah, it's frustrating. Anyway, so transfer news. Tosin. Fabrizio Romano has come out and said, looking like Chelsea. Even though about 3 days ago, which if you watched our shows, he even said himself, Newcastle are the front runners. He has a habit of putting out false news for agents to try and drive up interest and drive up fees. I think we've been used again. I think a lot of people have said it, and I'm starting to agree with them. It feels like Newcastle United is being used to get Tosin more money and a better deal from Chelsea, and putting them in the shop window, saying that Newcastle are interested. This is the offer. Chelsea have come and said, right, there's an extra 60 grand a week more. Why don't you come and join us and sit on the bench? See you later, mate. And I don't blame him for going to Chelsea. He lives in London. He might want to stay there. He might want to be in London. Fair enough. But stop using Newcastle United. It's frustrating. But people stop saying things are done until they're done. By the way, Kelly's done. I am very confident that is going to happen. People have even said he's had his photographs taken. So when you hear that, it's like, yeah, we'll announce it when we're allowed to. So where do we go next? So, right, I'm not upset about losing Tosin, first of all. Not at all. The reason why that was a good deal is because it was wages and that was it. There was no transfer fee. If there was a 40 million transfer fee involved in it as well, I'd be like, is he really the right player for us? Eddie Howe will improve him. Don't get me wrong. That's why I think he's made the wrong decision, because he comes to Newcastle, he'll start games. Eddie Howe will improve him into a better defender, into a better person, into a better player, and they want to be talking about him. Now he's going to go to Chelsea. Don't know what's going to happen to him. Far too many defenders there to see him getting a starting lineup straight away. So I do feel he's made a mistake. But again, I'm not angry. It's like okay, fair enough. But this puts us in a sticky situation now because there isn't any other defenders out there on frees. That means we're going to have to dig into our budget to buy a centre-back. Or are we? Dan Burn is an option. Dan Burn at left centre-back has been absolutely fantastic. For him to partner Shaw next season, I don't mind that at the start of the season. I don't mind it for half a season. But we do need to sign players. This is the problem. We do need the backup as well, don't we? So where do Newcastle look next? Now, are we going to go back to a player who we have scouted, we have shown interest in? Eddie Howe likes him as a player. The problem is it's a hard club to bargain with and to buy players from, and that's Crystal Palace. And it's Andersen. Now, Andersen isn't the right age normally that we would look at, but for defenders, sometimes it's good to have an older head with a younger head. So Botman with an Andersen. Andersen's 28. So he plays the right-hand side. It's a fit. Andersen, for me, makes a lot of sense depending on the fee. Now, because he's 28, I mean, the new manager's got a bit of a bounce there at Palace. They seem to have getting ahead of themselves, thinking they're going to be, challenging for Europe next season. Used to say they won't, but it's just depends who they keep a hold of and who they sell. And Andersen, for me, would be someone that I think would thrive in a Newcastle team. I think he's Shaw. He could be Shaw's replacement. We could get 4 good years out of him, and then we also could get 2 great years out of him and then buy somebody else in the future when our PSR gets better. So Andersen, for me, is a good option, and he's very rarely injured. 38 games he played last season. He played 90 minutes of all those 38 games. He even managed Team of the Week 3 times, and he also managed to score 2 goals. Now, his ball recoveries per game, 5. Fantastic. Another thing that Eddie Howe likes. Clearances per game, 5 per game. We all know that, Palace were under the cosh quite a lot. 8 clean sheets. Total duels won, 4.8 a game, 63% of them. Now, normally we only see 53%, 10% higher than most players we've looked at. Fantastic. And they're halved between ground duels and aerial duels, so he doesn't mind doing each side of it. Andersen makes sense if we can get him for 25 to 30 million. Any more than that, then it's like, do we really, really want to look at him or not? But he is definitely an option for me, and he is someone that we could go back to because Eddie has expressed interest in him and the club have looked at him. So I think he could be a valuable option, hopefully a cheaper option, depending on the price. It really does. Now, one out of left field, it's been all over Twitter. It's one that I never thought I'd see. I mean, I don't know a lot about him, but it is Dean Hodgson. He's 19, so this is definitely one for the future. And this is where this deal could work if it's available. He plays for Roma. Now, he's one for the future, though. So are we playing Bernard Shaw and having him as backup? That would be how I would look at it. He's got no outstanding weaknesses, but he's got no outstanding strengths. So they're still learning about him. He's only started 4 times for Roma, but he played 14 times last season, averaging 38 minutes per game. He has scored 2 goals, fair play to him. But the other stats aren't fantastic yet, but they could be. Ball recoveries, 2 per game. Clearances, 2 per game. Total duels, he wins 49% of them. He's only won 1.5 duels. That's the thing with so little games. There's not many stats to go off. So we're going off the scouts, and is he a pure talent or not? You guys will have to tell me. Drop a comment about it because I don't know a lot about him. Is he an option for the future if we play Shaw and Burn alongside each other until Botman's back? And then does he take Shaw's place in the future? I would love to know your thoughts because I don't know too much about him, but I think Andersen is probably the more, I don't want to say optimistic option, best option. I think he's the option because he's got the experience. He's 28. He's done it in the Premier League. And he's never injured, guys. That's something that we really need. So, yeah, so I think he would be the best option. But let me know. Drop a comment. Please let me know what your thoughts are. That's the stuff that I've got today. Please hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed my videos. Hit the thumbs up. Both of them are completely free to do that. But don't forget about our amazing sponsors. Code BAZ20 to get 20% off on Dire Crows t-shirts, amazing stuff. They do loads of other stuff as well. Check out their website. It's amazing. And don't forget about football prizes. They've got a Bruno signed shirt up for grabs at the moment. There's 225 tickets to buy. The last time I looked, there's only 100 odd left. Closes 3rd, Monday the 3rd. That's tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. It's Monday. It's Saturday today. So you've got 2 days to get your tickets in. Link is in the description. Amazing, amazing shirt. To do loads of other stuff as well. So they're worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again for another one very, very soon. Take care.